The time has come to finally hear the amp. So we got the 1964 Fender Vibroverb, fresh service. I'll have a link in the description to the playlist of all of the work we did to it. And now it's good to go. We want to hear it. So I'll grab a couple different guitars and hear how it sounds in a couple different scenarios. I will say from the get-go, be very, very clear here. I'm not Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm not one of those people that obsessed over him and learned all of his mannerisms and licks. I know no Stevie licks. That's not me. I've got my own playing style. And it's not like that. So go into it with an open mind, and hopefully you'll enjoy some of the tones as kind of an authentic representation of how the amp sounds. So let's get to it, and then we'll chat more about it after. right, so there you go. That's the way this amp sounded, as I always say, in my garage with the mics I used. And the mics I use, obviously an SM57 up close, and then I had the camera as a stereo room mic, and then I used my phone as well as another stereo room mic. And typically I just kind of pan those off to the sides a little bit. So pretty basic setup, nothing crazy there. Hopefully a very honest portrayal of this amplifier and how it actually sounds. Now, I will say this is a customer amp, so I'm not going to be cranking it all the way and really pushing it crazy hard, especially an amp like this that has a speaker that's kind of known to be a bit fragile over the years. JBL, they're pretty hardy speakers, but this specific series, they will blow, and I don't know the condition of the speaker specifically, so we don't want to push it too hard. But the amp sounded great. I thought it sounded awesome. It's definitely a clean machine, so it's got the bigger output transformer, so it's got kind of a bigger bottom. It seemed cleaner to me than equivalent amp like my Vibroverb Reverb, which is a very similar amp, just 2x10 configuration. Didn't really want to break up much at all with single coils. With the P90 Les Paul, it did a bit. And yeah, it just sounded awesome. It's got a very different sound for sure than the Vibroverb Reverb. It's got kind of this weird, to me it's a little weird just because I'm not used to it. The 15-inch speaker, I'm not a huge fan of personally. It's got a really glassy tone up top. It's got obviously a lot of bottom, but there's kind of this hollow mid-range to me that the 10-inch speakers and the Vibroverb Reverb kind of fill out. So that's more what my preference is, but I totally understand why people are into this amp and this setup, especially turning on the bright switch on this thing. I don't know if I did that in any of the demos because it's so bright, but it's got that glassy top-end tone that I associate with Stevie Ray Vaughan and those kind of players. So yeah, it's just a super cool amp. I'm really, really, really blessed to be able to have this here, to work on it, and to feature on this channel for you guys. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys help make this happen. So thank you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and until next time, see ya.